Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be trying a bunch of new makeup. I created this fall, kind of soft fall look. It's not like true, like deep fall. It's just like a dip your toes in fall. But I really like how the look came out. So I'm going to be creating this look. I really like the skin portion of the program a lot. I have some exciting products that I really thought were worth sharing. So we're going to be trying those out. And yeah, that's what we're doing today. I've got a lot of new products to share, obviously, because I haven't been filming videos, but I have been getting PR. So I will continue to do trying new makeup videos throughout the month just so that I can try a lot of these products and let you guys know what I think. So I'm going to stop babbling. We're going to get into the video. If you would like to see the new products I'm trying today, see me create this look, and hear my thoughts, then keep on watching. All right, so I have a bunch of products here, and a couple of them are skincare type products. So the first one is a moisturizer, and it's from Kate Somerville, and it's called the Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. I'm going to be trying that. I got this in an Ipsy bag, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ipsy, but I don't know if she owns it anymore, but it was founded by Michelle Phan, who is a YouTuber. This doesn't seem to have a smell. Anyway, she founded Ipsy, and it was kind of like a subscription bag, but it was samples, and this was before BoxyCharm. And then BoxyCharm launched, and they were doing full-size samples, but I think Ipsy was one of the very first subscription bags. It doesn't seem to be any fragrance in this, which already I love it. It's very nice, and now my skin feels very glowy and looks very glowy and hydrated. Gotta get the neck. Anyway, so I feel like Ipsy went on the back burner when BoxyCharm launched, and now they're back, and they have a whole different subscription system. They have their regular bag, and they sent it to me. It's a little bag, and it has sample size products, but then they have like a big bag, and it has like full size products. I got October's and November's, and some of those products are in here. I'm not reviewing the whole bag by itself per se this video. I'm just using some of the products. So just an FYI, that Kate Somerville moisturizer is one of the products. And so far, I like it, first impression. I do have a couple of other products from Pixi from their vitamin C line. I have a priming oil and the brightening perfector. Now, it didn't really come with instructions, and I looked it up, and it says they both can be used under makeup. So I'm probably going to, well, let me see what the texture is on this brightening perfector, because this says it blurs skin. Yeah, this is thick. So I would say put the oil first and then this perfector after, so then it can sit on top of the skin, because it's not going to penetrate the oil. But this is like so interesting. I looked up the price, and this is $28. And it has all the benefits of vitamin C. It's supposed to brighten the skin. Let me just double check. Oh, I have it up here. It says that it absorbs instantly, leaving skin hydrated, smooth, ready for flawless makeup application. Hydrates while prepping skin. Calm skin for flawless makeup application. So silky dry oil keeps... it's a lightweight formula, paraben-free, cruelty-free. So yeah, it's supposed to give you a radiant glow, which I'm all about the glow right now. So let me then put on the perfector, which seems like it's almost like a blurring primer type of a vibe, because it's thicker. So I'm going to use this as like a makeup primer. I put way too much on, but you know, it's fine. It says it blurs, so let us see. Maybe this is something that I only need to put in my pores. I'm not sure. But since we're trying stuff out today, why not? Okay. I'm going to try and see if I can push this into my pores like I would my putty primers. See what happens. I don't know. I don't know if I would go that far, but it does look nice on the skin. That's for sure. All right, so we'll see how my makeup looks. I also have this under eye brightener. So this under eye brightener has this little flat applicator thing. Ooh, it's like a color. It's like a salmon color. Oh, look at this. So it just says apply under the eye, use alone or under concealer. So I'm just gonna tap it in. See if we notice a difference there. I actually, okay. I'm gonna let all that sink in. Your girl had a little bit of wine last night by myself. Still trying to get situated in this house. So yeah, I went a little wine crazy last night. Well, not crazy, but like I had a half a bottle of wine, so I'm kind of feeling the effects. So maybe these products will make me look rested. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my foundation. I am using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. By the way, if my lighting is off, bear with me. So I'm going to throw on my foundation. I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus, and the reason is because I used this the other day and remembered why I love it. And I'm going to be using some complexion products, not just the ones I put on, but a new concealer. So I don't want to, also a new powder. So I want to make sure that the foundation that I use is one that I already know that I like. So because I haven't really worn makeup in a couple of months consistently, and I wore this in my last video, I figured this was a good choice to go ahead and use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out off camera. All right, so I wanted to come back because I'm blending this out, and I just wanted to say that I noticed that the foundation's blending out beautifully over the products I just put down. There's a lot of hydration that I just gave myself, and I am not at all mad about it. Like I feel so radiant. I mean, even though I've just moved to a humid climate and I'm fully expecting that all the foundations that I once was obsessed with, I'm going to have to get reacquainted with because of this new climate. You would think that my skin would be like super oily or hydrated or whatever, but it's not the case. My skin is kind of dry, and I think it's just because it's changing and acclimating to a new environment, and it's just like, what the hell is going on around here? But that just blended out really, really nice. Hi to the party people. Oh, see, I need a fur cut really bad. I need to cut his fur. Oh, buddy. See, I'm chasing lizards and I'm living my best life. My baby. Oh, puppy hugs. Oh, honey. It's my favorite. Puppy hugs. He's a hugger. And a kisser. Okay, you wanna go? Okay, great. Okay, so I have a new concealer that isn't new. It's the Benefit Boing Concealer, but they came out with some new shades. Now, the shade that I had was number 4, and it was way too light for me, which is why I like rarely ever use it. When I got these, I thought, oh my god, these are gonna be too dark. They'll have to be like a contour shade. But in fact, they're actually not dark. This is 6. And you can see them next to each other. It's not that much different. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that today. I think the other shades were a little bit too dark, but I think 6, yeah, 6 works for me. It has a little tiny hint of peach, so that might actually come in handy today since we're trying to cover the wine bags. They're not really bags, but I mean, it's not terrible. I thought it was going to be way too dark. If I were any paler, it would be too dark. The only thing I don't like about Benefit's skin products is they really don't discuss what the undertone is, and you're left to kind of figure it out yourself, and I don't love that. But I do remember liking this concealer. It does blend out really easily. I feel like I'm not going to be fair to my face products today because I'm trying a new powder. And I'm really picky about my powders. Oh, that looks really good. Yeah, I like that. And the powder that I'm trying is from Ciate London, and it's their Extraordinary Translucent Powder. This was another Ipsy product that came in my Ipsy bag. What I like about these types of subscription bags, and what I've always liked about like BoxyCharm and whatnot, is getting to try new things I wouldn't have tried any other way. You know, discovering new brands and discovering new products. So this is a very white powder. It does have a stopper inside, which I do like, but it looks very, very white. So I'm just gonna pick some up with my blender. And I'm really picky about powders because I don't want anything that's gonna dry me out. I'm not a baker. I'm not into any of that. I also don't want any kind of a white cast or anything that's going to change the color of my base products. I really love the Urban Decay powders. They're my favorite. Both the Velvetizer loose powder that I used for years, and also their Ultimate Brush Off powder, which has replaced it. I'm very loyal to those two. They don't dry out my under eyes, they don't get cakey, they blur my pores, and they just look really nice on the skin. This looks okay. I mean, it's not blowing my mind, but I don't hate it. First impression. Just gonna use it to set the rest of my face. I do feel like it did lighten my makeup a little, but I mean, it's a white powder. White powder that says it's translucent isn't really translucent. Yeah, the Pixie blurring primer wasn't quite enough to blur my pores. I'm kind of wishing that I did my poreless putty because I can definitely notice that I don't have that on. But it's okay, I'm going to keep it moving. And I don't want to judge the powder too harshly because of that. So I'm gonna have to use it another day as well. I do have the face palette from Pixie. It's a Nuance Quartet palette called Honey Nectar. There are a couple of different tones of these. I think maybe 2 that I received in PR. This one was the prettiest one for my skin tone, I feel. But I have a lot of face products from different brands to try, so I'm going to just use the bronzer in this today. And then I will test out the rest of the products and report back. I am going to be doing a new series. I don't really do monthly favorites videos because I feel like it's just not enough time for me to try products and to really know, like, hey, I love this or I don't. So I was doing seasonal favorites, but what I think I'm going to be doing going forward, and I don't know if it'll happen this month, but I think it probably will, is I'm going to do a monthly roundup, you know, whether or not it's my favorite products or not. Just a roundup of all products that I tried for the month and my thoughts on them. So that way, if, let's say, I did a first impression or a trying new makeup video and I liked a product, you don't have to wait until the end of the season to find out, you know, what I like about it or don't like about it. If I figured it out sooner, I can discuss in a video. And if I, throughout the month, figure out that there's a product that I actually don't like, I'll include it in the video as well. So every month you'll get a roundup from me of just what I've been using that month and what my thoughts are. And whether or not it's a new to me product, maybe that month I'm using an old favorite foundation that I've been loving, I will talk about that as well. So it'll just be a monthly wrap up of whatever's going on beauty-wise for me. And I'm probably going to call it like a makeup monthly or monthly wrap up, or I don't know. I don't have a name for it just yet. If you have any ideas, please feel free to let me know. But it will be skincare, hair, you know, any products. Did the sun just shift? I feel like the sun just shifted. How dare you? I don't have my studio lights up yet. I hope that's okay. Hope you can see me. Anyway, let me know what you think about that series, and if you have any ideas on what I should call it, that would be greatly appreciated. This bronzer is pretty, but it's really, really warm. It definitely warmed up my skin a little bit. It's subtle-ish. It blended out nice, and I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I have to try the rest of the palette. I really love Ipsy face products. Just as a general rule, some of my favorite highlighters are from Ipsy. But today I have another highlighter that I'm going to try. But before we get there, I am going to be trying a new blush. I have the Balm. They have a new blush collection. It's called It's a Date blush. And there's 3 shades. The 2 shades that I pulled out, oh, I see. This one is called It's a Date, and this one is called Third Date. But this is with their clean packaging. This is the clean beauty packaging, and I appreciate that they're using fully recycled packaging. And It's a Date is really beautiful, right up my alley, very peachy color. And then Third Date has a bit of a sheen to it. Same kind of tone-ish. It's definitely giving me NARS orgasm vibes, but it's really pretty, kind of right up my alley. So I'm probably going to use a mix of these two. Ugh, I'm going to be all over the place with the lighting. I'm so sorry, you guys. But I'm getting used to this new filming space and what times of day the sun is doing what. I think the sun went behind a cloud and it got dark, and now it's back. So anyway, I am going to go in first with Third Date, which is the shimmery one. I just kind of want to see. It's not, it's shimmery, but it's not. Oh, yeah, this is a NARS Orgasm, 100%. It's a dupe. for NARS Orgasm. It's a very subtle shimmer like vibe. It has like a sheen, a slight sheen, but it's not like, I usually don't like shimmery blushes because I don't want to draw attention to my pores, so I tend to stay away from anything shimmery in this area through here. But this is actually quite beautiful, and I'm not mad at it at all. I am going to go into It's a Date just to see what that one's about. Yeah, I really like the Balm bronzers and blushes a lot. See the sun moving again? What is going on around here? I need studio lights in this room, I will tell you that, because this is too much of a shift. I'm going to be changing the lighting every 5 minutes. All right, for highlighter, I have a new one from Wet n Wild. It's the Hello Halo Blush Lighter. There's 2 shades in here, and I'm just going to be using the highlighter side. This one is called, what is it? I Met Someone. There's actually a few other shades I have around here somewhere, but I thought that this one was best for my skin tone. This highlighter shade looked so beautiful, and we all know Wet n Wild has like beautiful highlights, so I figured I would give her a try. Oh, okay. Wet and beautiful. Yeah, I love. Wow. If you guys watched my last Get Ready With Me video, my life update, I told you that I didn't wear highlighter for 2 months. Living out of one makeup bag throughout that whole moving process, and also just doing a lot of home renovations. I just did not wear highlight, and how I've missed it. Look at that glow. That highlighter right now, definite. This is definite. This is really good. I'm gonna have to try the other ones too. I need to go look at them again for their tone, but wow, that is a stunner. I met someone. I didn't meet someone, but that's the name of it. I do have a new brow product. This is the Brow Micro Filling Pen from Benefit. I just got this because basically Benefit finally caught up with all of my PR that didn't get to me, that got sent to my old address, and they forwarded it to me. And this was in there, and I couldn't even wait for you guys. I'm so sorry about that, but I was so excited about this product. I had seen it online. It has these little, it's like 3 little spiky things, and it's supposed to simulate the brow hair, and I can already tell you I'm obsessed. I have been loving the brow blade from Urban Decay. I just am really enjoying products like this for the brows because I just feel like they're so easy to use. This one, it says that it lasts 24 hours. So I thought light brown was going to be too light when I first got this, but it's not. I think it's fine. It doesn't come out too dark, so it's very user-friendly. Like, you can be super light-handed with it, or you can press a little bit harder. And, like, I'm doing, like, a few different types of, like, different pressures. And you can see, like, it doesn't go on like a marker, you know? So, and I will say that the Urban Decay Brow Blade will, if you go too ham with it, you can get crazy. This one is much more subtle product, basically. So some of you, this might not be enough. Like, you might have to use this in conjunction with like a pencil or something else. but I will say it's great for hair-like strokes in the front. So I don't have a brow gel, so I'm just going to use the Benefit 24-hour brow setter to just go ahead and brush those into place. For shadow, I am so excited because, well, I have a couple of palettes that I got from my Ipsy bag. I have this Illuminati quad, which is so gorgeous, and I really am intrigued by those shimmer shades in there. But I also got this Huda Beauty palette. It's the Mauve Obsessions, and it's one that I've really wanted for a long time, and I just never pulled the trigger on. And when I got this, I was like so excited, and it's such a great like fall palette. It's got that cranberry like tones to it. So I feel like I might dip into this terracotta shimmer shade because there's really not a shade like that in this. This one is very cranberry tones, and so it does have this one, but it is very like a lot more berry than this one. So I might use that just to test formula, but I'm gonna go ahead and create an eye look. I almost forgot, there's more stuff in this bag that I didn't try. So a couple things I'm gonna have to put towards my next trying new makeup video, but one was this Violet Voss palette. Ipsy bags are Ipsy's like crazy stepping up their game. I'm like obsessed with both of the palettes. This one from Violet Voss is a 6-pan palette, and like how gorgeous are these colors? So pretty. It doesn't have a name for the palette. It just says hashtag Violet Voss. 6-color eyeshadow and pressed pigment palette. That's pretty much it. But I feel like I really want to play with the Huda palette, so I'm gonna put this on in my drawer for like my trying new makeup drawer, where I have all the new makeup that I need to try for my videos, and we'll get to that one later. Also, there was this set of makeup brushes from Farrah I kind of want to try. So I think we're going to try these today. I'm not familiar with Farrah. We also have a Good Vibes mascara curler and lash enhancing mascara that we're probably going to try. And then we have a matte liquid lipstick from Farrah as well. I have 3 of them. I haven't done a matte liquid lipstick in a long time, so we might try those. They're very fall shades. And then in the samples, I have some skincare products I didn't get a chance to try. There's an ABH lip gloss in here. I believe it's just a sheer lip gloss. And also a Tarte Sugar Rush lip gloss in the shade Fresh Pressed, which is like a peach. I don't know that I'll do a gloss, but we'll see. Oh, I got this Tatcha Deep Cleanser. Very excited about this. And a Glow Recipe Moisture Cream. So I'm gonna probably try this on my own, and then I'll report back on it. This I'll try in another video. And also, I got another mascara sample. This is the Rock Out Lash Out Mascara from Ico, which will go back into the pile to try later. So I guess I will try these makeup brushes from Farrah. I'm not at all familiar with this brand, by the way. Oh, there was another makeup brush in here. A Perfect 10 Makeup of the Day brush. I didn't get a chance to try this, so I'll have to do it in another video. So these brushes look gorgeous, first of all. I really like the shapes of them. Oh yeah, I really like them. And the handles are very short, so these are good for traveling. The bristles are very, very soft. And these are right up my alley, shape-wise. So they have the names on them as well. So I have the short shading, tapered blending, large shading, mini tapered blending, and fly wings. So this is supposed to be, it does have a little bit of an angle to it. So I think you're supposed to be able to do winged liner, but it's flat like a concealer brush. So I think you could also use it to apply like shimmery shadow. We're gonna find out. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through this eye look, and then I'll come back and tell you guys what I think about the eyeshadows and the brushes. So this is where I think I'm going to leave the actual eyeshadow. Love the Huda palette. The only critique, well, do I have a critique? No, I really don't. I really liked it. You know what I didn't do? I didn't put anything on my brow bone, so I'm going to take this shade here and just kind of go over my brow bone. And I already had put my highlighter in my inner corner earlier when I did my highlight. I do have a liner to try out and that mascara as well. So the liner is from Revlon. It's the Color Stay Sharp Line Liner. I don't think I've tried this liner before. I'm feeling like a wing right now. So far, so good. So for this liner, I don't know. I feel like the pen is a little bit too much bend in it. Like when you push on it, it bends. It's not a super firm brush. So you don't have quite as much control as you do when you have a more firm brush. Therefore, I feel like I wasn't able to get them as even as I almost had them. I made like a little bit of a mistake, but whatever. But I do like how black it is. It's like a nice black, matte black liner. I do have some fallout I'm seeing here from my eyeshadow. Not as much as you would think with like such deep tones, but I did have a little bit. So that's nice. Okay, so let's try this mascara, this Good Vibes mascara. So the thing with this is it has a lash curler in it. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna give it a go. It's just, it's so small compared to like my lash curler. So I feel like it's a little bit gimmicky, but the mascara itself is paraben-free, fragrance-free, cruelty-free, vegan, 84% naturally derived ingredients. So let's just I just don't know. I guess if you're traveling and you forgot your eyelash curler, this would be okay, but I have to do it in sections because it's really small, and I definitely don't think I'm getting the curl that I want. Yeah, no, that's not working for me. Let's go in with a real curler. I need to clean my curler. See, like, yeah, I can't mess with that. It's a little gimmicky, but let's try the mascara anyway and see what we think of that. So this is a very big component, so there's probably quite a bit of product in there, which is nice. And this brush is nice. Oh yeah. I kind of got my lashes a little chunked together from that curler, but I like the mascara itself though. Oh man, I made a messy. I made a messy. That's okay. Whenever you get mascara on your face, just let it dry and flick it off with a spoolie. I got it a few places, so I'm gonna just let that dry. So these are the Farrah liquid lipsticks. These are not really like my vibe in terms of shades, but in the spirit of fall, well, just going on this, I would say this one, Tiffany, would be the closest to nude. Let's see. I think so. Let's give her a try. This was another product that was in the Ipsy bag. This is my L'Oreal Matte It Lip Liner. So this is the shade Tiffany. I like the packaging. It's very heavy and like luxurious feeling. Ooh. Yeah, it's like a berry rose color. A bit deeper than my normal comfort level. It's very opaque. These are matte, so I'm assuming it's gonna dry down because it's very shiny right now. So let's give it a minute, and I'm going to set my face with this Pop Makeup Magnet Mist. I just got a package in from them. Ooh, I like the mister on this. This is nice. And let's go over the products that I tried today. I put everything in this little bin for you. Okay, so the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Moisturizing Cream. This is one of those products you really have to kind of try it over time to really know, but so far I really liked it. It didn't have fragrance. It was very lightweight, melted right into the skin, and I think my skin looks freaking awesome right now, and I don't know which product, or maybe it's the combination that's doing it, but so far I really liked this. And again, that was an Ipsy product. Not Ipsy products that I tried or the Pixi skin products, these vitamin C products. Really liked all of those. Melted right into the skin as well. My skin looks glowy and vibrant and healthy and even and just like really good right now. My skin it looks really, really good. So I really am pleasantly surprised by these. Not that I love Pixi, but I just wasn't sure. I think this oil is pretty awesome. I think that's the thing. And I actually really liked the under eye brightener as well. I liked them all. Yeah, so first impression, really into those. The Benefit Concealer, I already knew I liked the formula. I think the color is really nice. It's great that they're expanding their shade range, especially if you aren't somebody who's into like a really bright under eye. Like this is the right concealer for me right now if I just want normal, you know, under eye tones, not something that's like, you know, way brighter than the rest of my face. Although I do like a concealer a little bit lighter than the rest of my face, but I do like this color better than 4. This is way better for me than the 4 was way too bright, so I'm glad that they're expanding their shade range. The Ciate powder, don't hate it. Surprisingly, it doesn't look cakey at all. I just want to get into my zoomy mirror. Yeah, it looks gorgeous. Like there's no cake on my face at all. Like nothing looks cakey. Nothing. My under eyes are not super creasy. Like it didn't dry me out at all. Like it's a nice powder so far. So far so good. It didn't add any extra blurage to my pores, which I always love in a powder, but it didn't do anything negative. It didn't accentuate them, and it didn't dry my skin out, which a lot of powders do, like Laura Mercier powder that everyone swears by that just does not work for me at all. Yeah, the powder, I'm really surprised because I'm very picky about powders. So that was another Ipsy product. The mascara was also an Ipsy product, the Tretique. I thought that the curler was a little gimmicky because it's a bit too small, but I liked the mascara. A little bit wet because it's brand new, but it did give my lashes a bit of an oomph. Like I didn't put on falsies today, just it's 2 videos in a row with no falsies. I did really like this though, like mascara wise. I always find when I first like a mascara, if it's really good now, it'll be even better in a week. So it's something that I need to keep trying. Ooh, this Benefit microfilling pen, so far obsessed. I love it. I did literally hardly anything. Like there's hardly any product in my brows right now, and I think that they look decent. I just think it's awesome, and it's about time Benefit came out with something like this. The Huda Beauty palette, loved it. This was another Ipsy bag product, so good. I knew I was gonna like this because I really like Huda shadows, like I just really do. Really excited to have this, and you know, the colors weren't, like I had to work to get it as deep as I wanted it. Like I wanted a nice fall cranberry eye. I feel like this is a little bit more like muted than I thought it was gonna be. But that's good in the sense that this palette's very approachable. It's not gonna be like holy pigment in your face, you look crazy, you know? So if you're a little nervous about these tones, I think this palette is fine. Like it definitely was one that I had to like build to get like deep. And you know, these colors are very deep, but do you see how muted it comes out? Like it's not, that one is maybe not so much, but these others, like they were not like super you know, scary. Like that one in the middle, like wouldn't you think that would be darker? And it really wasn't. So anyway, love that. This palette, I only tried the one shade, and it definitely went on better wet than it did from my finger, which I was surprised about. Like, you know, normally a shade like this would go on great with the finger. It was a lot more muted with the finger. Then when I wet the brush, then it really popped. So I need to obviously try the rest of the shades in the palette. That's just really the only thing I have to say about it right now. This, obsessed. Oh, by the way, this was in an Ipsy bag as well. This highlight, I mean, do I need to say anything? Do I? Do I? It's stunning. Like, so stunning. I am obsessing over this right now. I didn't use the other side, but I will. I loved these. It's a Date and Third Date blushes from The Balm. Really liked these. Love that they have the recyclable, the green packaging. Love that. This Pixie bronzer, it was okay. I need to play with this palette a bit more. Like, I think right now I probably could have gone with something a little deeper, maybe, for bronzer. But for an everyday color and kind of just like a wash of color, like, it's fine. I have a feeling, though, that these are going to be more of the star of the show in this palette. But I do love that they have a full face palette with a bronzer, blush, and highlights. This would be great for travel. Not that anybody's traveling anywhere right now, but, you know, someday. Oh, man, that sun is just playing me with my light right now. Anyway, so yeah, I like it. It's definitely more of like an everyday shade for me. Like, you know, no makeup bronzer, not like a I just stepped off an island bronzer, you know. But good, no complaints. And then this Revlon Sharp Line, the Color Stay Sharp Line. I love the color, super black, but I just felt like the pen was a little too bendy. Yeah, it was a little bit bendy, so I didn't have as much control, which makes it harder to get your lines even. So you know, it's hard enough to get your lines even, right? But if you like a really bendy, flexible pen, then you'll love this. If you like one that's firmer, then you're not gonna like this. But color-wise and formula, I think it's beautiful. Will I use it? Yes, I totally will. But I have to know that I have to be really careful with it because one wrong move and you're all over the place. You know what I mean? Okay, and finally the lip. The lip did dry down. It's very tacky though. It doesn't transfer though. What? So I guess it's a liquid lipstick, but it didn't dry to like a hard and crusty, you know how liquid lipsticks are, how they dry really like hard. This has a tack to it, but it doesn't, it's not really transferring. So you give me a nude in this and I might just be in business. Yeah, this isn't really a color that I would wear on a daily basis. I think it's great for fall. And there is a red in this collection too. That might be great for the holidays. As this is a beautiful red. So maybe I'll try this in like a holiday makeup look. But formula is very unique. It's very different. And I think I need to try it out a little bit more before I can like have an opinion. I think I'm gonna just pop a little bit of my Morphe Wifey in the middle to make it a little more like me. And then I'll wear it throughout the day and I'll let you know if it like pills up or breaks up or cracks or gives me butthole lips or any of those things that liquid lipsticks do that I despise. I will definitely fill you in later. All right, you guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought about the products that I tried today, if there's anything you're interested in seeing more of. If there's anything you've tried, what your thoughts were, leave me a comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the bell so you never miss when I upload a video. You can follow me on social. My handle's @GlamLatte. And don't forget the Glam Latte Beauty Podcast is on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, CastBox, and iHeartRadio. All those details are in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
I just wanna hold you.